Kia ora tātou whānau, ko tonu ki te wā, kia tuku atu tātou kōrero I te reira, no reira kia tau, te rangi maari kia tātou katoa. Kia ora whānau, I'm going to give you a brief update on the National Iwi Chairs Forum. Ngāti Whātua have a very long journey that we've been with the Iwi Forum from its early days right through to the last conference that was held 2 weeks ago. So this is just a quick update and to let you know what we've been doing in that space. I think it's important to understand that the National Iwi Chairs Forum came out of the consequences of the Foreshore and Seabed Act. From there, it was noted that there needed to be a National Iwi Chairs Forum, the forum to invite the Crown representatives to leverage and to work with Crown, Iwi, Hapu, Marae and Uri. It's a forum that comes together through kotahitanga and through mutual agreement. I guess one of the key strategies for the forum is the vision, to leverage the collective strength and give that effect to mana motuhake. The mission is very straightforward, along with the principles, transparency, inclusiveness, unity, partnership and honesty. And of course, adhering to the values of rangatiratanga, whanaungatanga, manaakitanga, kaitiakitanga, and tikanga. The purpose of the Iwi Chairs is straightforward again, to share information for Iwi to work together on key priorities within a national forum and to advocate on behalf of. The forum itself, or the Iwi Chairs Forum, is set up over 5 po. Po tangata, po taio, po tikanga, po tahua. All of those po together serve purposes and are individually set up. The structure of the Iwi Chairs is quite straightforward. I think it's 76 iwi that are part of the national membership now. That national membership has a secretariat that works in the background. And then the 4 po, po taio, tangata, tikanga and tahua. And each po has its individual work plan or projects that they work on as priorities decided through the forum. I think it's really important from a Ngāti Whātua lens. We're going to focus on the po tangata for a number of reasons. Po tangata is led by Whaenaira as one of the chairs, and Rahui Papa. Whaenaira has also been a part of po tangata since its inception, and po tangata has 7 subunits within it: Te Ora o Te Whānau, Oranga Tamariki, Justice, Mātauranga, Data, Rangatahi and Hauora. Those 7 priorities have drop downs with finer detail in projects that we work on throughout the year. As I said before, Whaenaira and Rahui Papa are the co-chairs for po tangata. The chairs have 7 leads, and those leads have a number of technicians, etc., within each unit, and that's how the structure is set up. To return back to Ngāti Whātua, and this is the important part. The return back to Ngāti Whātua is quite important because, one, we need to make sure that anything that happens at Iwi Chairs has a direct effect on Ngāti Whātua and its people. And I'm just going to highlight 4 key things that feed back from the Iwi Chairs to Ngāti Whātua. The first one is the data project with National Iwi Chairs and Stats NZ. Te Whata, which is a data unit set up within po tangata, headed by Kiri Kōwhai Makaere, is about Māori data sovereignty, having our own data and then promoting that data into different sectors or areas of operation within our iwi. For Ngāti Whātua, we've taken on a project with Stats NZ, and we're working on population movements of Ngāti Whātua whānau, health and wealth distribution, housing which is really important, health and well-being, and some of our baseline stats. There's a lot of data and information out there What we don't do well is collaborate it into one portal or, one platform. So that's what we're doing there. In Potangata, the Hauora lead is myself, and this is a time where the biggest review in health and the biggest changes in health have happened in the last 2 years. Not just the COVID-19 pandemic, but the advent of te paioranga, te akawhaiora, te whatu manua, and the New Zealand Public Health Commission. So all of that, the health changes are really important. In Potangata, through the Hauora lead, we've got a number of priorities. Te paiora at the top of the list, Māori mental health and addictions, COVID-19 response, equity, and then finally the return back to the importance of having our hauora too. Third, the Oranga Tamariki review began in the Iwi Chairs Forum with Whainera, and it's also flown through now government, ministry, and then frontline operations. So you can see the effect that the Oranga Tamariki review has had through Iwi Chairs into Ngāti Whātua for a better peace of mind. Finally, the housing initiative, and I'll identify Pauahi. Pauahi is the Te Taitokito Housing Initiative. The inception came through Iwi Chairs, through the Iwi Chairs housing strategy that promoted a Taitokito version and collaboration, which means that in the last month, the Te Taitokito have received $55 million from the government to promote positive housing in Te Taitokito. That will have a direct effect back to Ngāti Whātua. So those are just 4 key things that have come through the Iwi Chairs and the effects that those 4 key projects and 4 key leads are having on our whānau. Thank you for that. If you've got any questions, by all means, give me a call, send me a text or an email. Kia ora mai tātou.